Jinner takes the Grand Prix win, and he has also claimed the drivers' champ. He's taken the lead in the drivers' championship as well. But it is Alpine who are the new constructors' champions of ALR Bronze. What an incredible performance here for the Alpine team. And Bacardi just about finished second, and Cirrus Russian did just about got to fifth. Alpine are the new constructors' champions of ALR Bronze Season 5. Fantastic stuff indeed then, and I gotta say that was an absolute rubbish head, not from the drivers but from the game itself. Rather annoyed by that, if I'm honest with you. Never mind. Right then, but yes, and also Jinner takes the lead in the World Championship as well, with just 3 rounds to go, going to Portimao, then to China, then to Abu Dhabi. Then there is not many races left in this one there. Wow, what an incredible race that was then. My goodness gracious me. And we're going to just take a final look at the classification and from the race itself. My word, that was that was incredible. The Dynamo Dan, his second DNF of the season. I don't know what happened to him at the start of this Grand Prix, but he had no drive, did he? And then he was involved in that incident. And then, of course, him and Item Isaac came the blows at turn 3 that ultimately ended this tonight then. Oh my goodness me. Let's and as a spraying the bubbly, the main talking point now tonight for bronze is Jinner has taken the lead in the World Drivers' Championship, the World Bronze Drivers' Championship, and it is Alpine, the World Constructors Champions of ALR Bronze. They have done it. Then of course they have been the superb team in ALR Bronze this season, albeit they've had a couple of drivers out there. Of course it was William and Jinner. Then it was Jinner and Item Isaac, but those 3 drivers have been pretty impressive in the Constructors' Championship. But hats off to the Alpine team. They have won the Constructors' Championship here tonight. Well done indeed. Jinner also takes in the championship. Goodness me, I've only got 20 seconds there. Jinner won that race there. Iveco in second, third Bacardi. Great debut for Bacardi. Item Isaac in fourth position. Mushroom in fifth. Sixth Luke. Seventh Muck. Eighth position J-Dog. Ninth is Kaz. 10th is Marsky. Just outside the points, 11th was Winnie. 12th Scooby Shoo. 13th Vintage. 14th was Kiki. Retirements was Dynamo Dan, Vessier, TK, Styles, D-Mac and Duncan Dave all retired them from this epic Brazilian Grand Prix. My word. I'm hoping the guests in the commentary box have got their voices shared tonight then, because we're doing it a different way. I hope that's the case. But let's go to Jinner for a set. Jinner, goodness gracious me. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Very good stuff indeed, Jinner. And you've taken the lead in the championship tonight there, which I must say, it looked like quite an easy drive for yourself today, and it was all anarchy behind you. But talk us about the sprint race first, then, if you can remember that far back.
What they call it, sprint race, I was debating whether to go soft or medium, and I think soft so far off about lap 10, so I'm not going for that. I'll play safe and go medium. And yeah, it was just a great race, to be honest. But it was just plain sailing.
And and I think that I also was thinking about in the sprint race as well. Then is I think TK beat you down into turn 1, I believe. But was you just playing it safe then? Because it seemed like you were playing it safe on the medium tires as well.
Yeah, definitely playing it safe. It's like I had the championship to think of. It's like if I go, it's like I'm losing more points, and it's like then I'm starting further back. Can't be having that. So yeah, played it safe and it worked out.
And then going on the race itself, and of course, yourself and Item Isaac was having a bit of possession to begin with, as you guys were pulled away quite nicely. Then you went on the alternative strategy, and you just seemed to be cruising there. It seemed like a very easy Grand Prix from where we were sitting, from the stands.
It wasn't. It's like I had the pace, but it's like if I pushed any more, I knew I'd a span. So it's like I already had back end going out towards the back end of the DRS straight. It's like from there I just played it safe. I didn't want to spin. It's like if my teammate caught me on DRS, then I'd let him take me, and then I'd follow him on DRS.
And that is your fourth win in the last 6 races. You have been absolutely superb since, well, I'll even say since the Dutch Grand Prix, because that's when your podiums have really started to come on song. Then you have you finished on the podium in every single race since since your Dutch Grand Prix, and now you've taken the lead in the championship. You've whittled that gap down week after week after week with your just your consistency, which has been blindingly quick there. Now, are you going to be changing tack going into the Portuguese Grand Prix?
No, same tactics. If it's working, don't change it if it's not broke.
No, exactly that. Exactly that indeed. And of course, talking about the Constructors' Championship, you have clinched the championship yourself and Itemizer have clinched the championship today with 3 rounds to go then. Not many drivers think about the Constructors' Championship, but I think it's very important. How are you feeling about knowing that you and Itemizer have got it over the line tonight?
To be honest, we've been talking about it. It's like, yeah, we said if like we can give each other the towing quality, we will do. It's like it don't ruin each other's race, and we haven't. And yeah, it seems to work, and I'm glad we've got it. To be honest, now it's just a drivers' championship to get.
It is indeed, and Dynamo Dan only a second DNF today. Then, of course, he had a nightmare in qualifying. Then in the race, it didn't go well either. Was you ever aware of what was happening to Dynamo Dan today, or was you just more focused on yourself and getting that and just getting the points to take lead in the championship?
To be honest, I did keep an eye on it. I was watching the top left-hand corner where everybody's names are, and I saw him come up into top 4, and I was like, here he comes, I bet he finishes behind me again. And he seemed to drop off, and I was like, what's happened there? And then he said it's been disqualified, and then that's when I just took my foot off at gas, to be honest. I was like, just plain sailing.
And really well done indeed. Well done today, Gina. You've taken the lead in the championship. I'm not sure if that's the first time you've taken the lead in the championship this season. I might have to get my old book out, but I'm sure it is. So, and the most important part as well. So, well done today, Gina. Brilliant stuff. Constructors Championship win, and also taking the lead in the World Championship for the bronze as well. Fantastic. I think Echo's in the party here today. Echo, you're making a habit of this. That is, once again, you're second today. But once again, your rivals didn't make it easy with Itemizer very much on your case for the remainder of the race. And then, of course, I think you have the debutant of Bacardi all over your gearbox as well with a couple of laps to go. Talk us about that.
Yeah, I mean, some good battles again with quite a few people. Bacardi, and I think it was Itemizer as well. I noticed that he and I think it was D-Mac. I don't know if it was D-Mac. It might be wrong. I know them two had a bit of a coming together when one of them wanted to go into the pitch. The other one was trying to overtake, so I kind of used that to my advantage. But no, it was a lot of fun. I love Brazil. So yeah, there's not really much else to say. Another second place, which I'm pretty happy about.
And you seem to be on a roll then, clinching that third position in the championship as well. You're absolutely flying to that then. I think that the front two, unfortunately, are just too far in front of you. And I think that Serious Mushroom is just about hanging on to you as well, but in fourth position. But do you think then going on to Portimao, it's a very difficult circuit coming up then. How are you feeling about that?
Fun fact, I don't think I've actually driven around Portimao yet. And it's been in the game for a while. I think it's October. So I really just get practicing on that one. I think I should be able to hold on to third now because Gina and Dynamo Down will always be like top 3 guaranteed. So I know that Serious Mushroom, he's quick, but at the same time it's like consistency. But I'm hoping that me and him can have a good battle going into the final few races. But I think, honestly, without trying to sound big-headed, as long as I can stay consistent in the last 3 races, I should hopefully have P3.
Well done indeed today. Fantastic stuff, Echo. And that's where I don't think have we got anyone else in the party today. I don't think we have we? Right, that is going to be it for today then here in Bronze. And tomorrow night, I think it's the 100% League. Indeed it is then. And we're actually got a preview to China coming up in 2 weeks then. So it's the Chinese Grand Prix for the 100% next tomorrow night. And I think Knowlesy is actually back in the box then after his trip around Germany. So yeah, Knowles is going to take you through that action. And I will see you in Portimao in a week's time. Goodbye.